Find an equation of the polynomial function f of x for the graph shown. And we have this graph, this polynomial graph, that crosses the x-axis at x equals -2, x equals 0, and x equals 3. So those are our zeros of this function. X equals -2, x equals 0, and x equals 3. And we know the way, or think about the way polynomial functions work, and that is when you have a 0 or a root of the function, then you know that the factors, the factors are x minus those roots. So x minus -2 and x minus 0 and x minus 3. So we don't have the full function yet because this is going to be, those factors are going to be multiplied by some constant, some multiplier. But we can write a form of the function. We can say that f of x equals some multiplier by x plus 2, that's x minus -2, times x, that's x minus 0, times x minus 3. Okay, so now let's find a. The typical way to do that is to look at the y-intercept right here. That is, where when x is 0, what does y equal? Well, when x is 0, y equals 0. So you have 0 equals a times, and then plug in 0 for x. So 0 plus 2 times 0 times 0 minus 3. And we have a problem here. We have 0 equals a times 0. So this equation has infinite solutions. This function doesn't have many infinite solutions, but this equation does. So we're just going to have to find a new value of x and a new given known value of y. And we have that up here. So I'll switch to a new color to show that we're going to plug in 1 for x, and we get a result of 6 for the function, for y. And then we can solve for a. And they're going to have to give you this information. That's why I put these crosshairs, the grid lines on, so we could see definitely that when x is 1, y is 6. So let's try that. F of 1, that equals 6. That equals our multiplier, our unknown multiplier, times, oops, not x plus 2. Now we have a value for x. 1 plus 2 times 1 times 1 minus 3. So then our equation becomes 6 equals a times 3 times -2 is -6. Divide each side by -6 and you get -1 equals a. So it turns out that that multiplier of a is just -1, and but that's just as interesting as a multiplier of 3/4 or anything like that. So don't discount it. We've got f of x now equals the opposite of, I'm going to write x here first. This is -1 is a times x, that's this factor, times x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3. So down on the bottom here we have the function that we have found from this, this given graphed polynomial.